We're gonna take red potatoes and turn them into a cheesy, creamy, delicious masterpiece. You're gonna learn how to do it right now on 999 Things to Cook. Now this is the time where you hit that like button before you forget. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe also. We start by taking our petite red potatoes and slicing them all into even thickness slices. You could use a mandolin to do this, but I don't have one, I don't want one, and I don't need one. All I need is a sharp knife. If your potatoes look like this, then you have the wrong kind of potatoes. Russet potatoes will turn into mush and you'll end up with a big pan of mashed potatoes instead. And don't you even think about peeling them. Remember, there is no peeling potatoes allowed in the kitchen. Just wash them really well because they grow in the ground, you know. Take your oven-safe pan and line the bottom of it with a shallow layer of the potato slices. Season them well with a pinch of salt and crack in some black pepper. Pour in enough heavy cream to almost cover the layer. Then sprinkle on some onion powder and some garlic powder. Add some grated Parmesan cheese. Then add a small amount of shredded cheese. I'm using Colby Jack this time. Then repeat the process with another layer of potatoes, seasoning, heavy cream, and cheese. Now, if you want to be a great big huge baby about using so much heavy cream, then go ahead and use milk instead. But when you don't have that nice creamy luscious texture in the end that you so wanted, don't come crying to me, because there is absolutely no crying allowed in the kitchen. Make sure you leave at least a good ½ inch of space at the top to add more toppings later before adding a lid and putting it into a 375-degree oven for 1 hour. In the meantime, take a pan and cook off some ground sausage. You don't have to use sausage. You could use ground beef, bacon, mushrooms, or whatever you want. Or you don't even have to do this step at all if you just want cheesy potatoes and just don't care about taking your potato dish over the top. The choice is yours. By the way, the recipes for all my videos are always in the description below and also on the website 999thingstocook.com. Click the recipe tab and you can search for any recipe that has been on any episode. So, when the potatoes are almost ready to come out of the oven, this is what it should look like. It should be bubbly and looking alive in the pan. Last thing you want is to bite into raw potatoes. Once it comes out of the oven, let it sit on the counter for about 20 minutes before moving on to the next step. After resting, we add our final layer to it. Hit it with some more black pepper, a little bit more Parmesan, add a light layer of some very nice Havarti cheese that, of course, you already shredded beforehand. Pile all the sausage on top of it and even it out. You see where this is going. Add all the rest of the cheese to the top of it. This whole thing will go back into the 375-degree oven for about 15 more minutes. Right at the end, I turn the oven on to broil for just a couple minutes. Don't even think about walking away from it at the end or you will burn your cheese and you will be super pissed off, I promise. And just look at that. Golden, bubbly, cheesy potato perfection. I will see you on the next video.